There was no doubt that Gi-hun was going to play the Squid Games once again and try to bring the entire thing down. But things have taken a drastic turn really soon. The first episode of Squid Game Season 2 gave viewers an idea about how things will escalate to even darker and more twisted depths, promising a gripping continuation that explores the moral complexities and psychological toll of survival under unimaginable circumstances. Fortunately, the episode primarily focuses on Gi-hun's pursuit to discover the recruiter, played by Gong-yoo, and get himself back in the game. However, things got intense when Gi-hun finally met the salesman again. In an epic showdown, the duo engage in a game of Russian Roulette in Squid Game Season 2. However, the recruiter had no interest in playing silly games and ensured the game would end in death. During the game, the duo kept taunting each other before pulling the trigger. The game ends with the recruiter shooting himself, bringing a shocking close to one of the most defining chapters of the story, where power, manipulation and sacrifice collide in a final, haunting act. With the recruiter gone, the frontman has lost an important ally, but Gi-hun has secured an important victory. But things won't get easier from here, and now the real journey begins for Gi-hun. In the second episode, Jun-ho arrives at the place where the epic showdown between Gi-hun and the recruiter is taking place. As soon as he hears the gunshot, he enters the complex and takes a look at every room. While barging inside one of the rooms, he finds Woo-seok tied up on a bed. He asks Woo-seok about Gi-hun's whereabouts and gets to know in which room he is. Before Jun-ho arrives in Gi-hun's room, player 456 is able to find a card that could have gotten him closer to the frontman. Correspondingly, Jun-ho arrests Gi-hun on suspicion of murder, but before he can take him away, he is attacked by Woo-seok. The episode moves forward with a conversation between Gi-hun and Jun-ho as they discuss how they could form a team together to bring Squid Games to an end. But one thing that Jun-ho doesn't tell Gi-hun is about the frontman's identity, saying that he doesn't know who the frontman is. In reality, he does. Although Woo-seok and Gi-hun didn't want to involve the police in this, Jun-ho gave them a compelling reason to have him on board. As a result, Gi-hun includes him in the team and stitches a plan to confront the frontman and destroy his brutal paradise. But things won't end with pistols. They will need a lot of big weapons, and Gi-hun seems to have them. Moreover, he asks Woo-seok to assemble a team so that they can infiltrate the island and end everything. The card that was found in the recruiter's pocket takes them to a nightclub that's holding a Halloween party. This would give the frontman an advantage of dressing up and not getting recognized. Gi-hun and Woo-seok enter the club to find the devil, while Jun-ho and the other men wait outside. After a while, Jun-ho sees two guards, dressed in the iconic pink jumpsuit, enter the venue. One of them confronts Gi-hun and takes him to the back of the nightclub. On the other hand, the second guard discovers that Woo-seok is following them and quickly engages him, using a taser to incapacitate him and halt his pursuit. But they knew something like this could have happened, so they inserted a tracking device in Gi-hun's mouth and started following him. The guard takes him inside a white limousine in which Gi-hun talks to the frontman, asking him to be included in the game again. Although it was a plan to get to the frontman, the evil man knew the limousine was being followed. As a result, his guards shot the tires of the two vehicles that were following them. One of the best aspects of episode 2 is how it introduces a character like Kang No-eul, played by Park Jae-young, into the show. Kang No-eul used to work for the North Korean military but fled to South Korea after killing one of the influential people in North Korea. By doing so, she had to leave her husband and her child, and although she is trying hard to find her child, she hasn't had any luck so far. Kang No-eul works as a furry artist and earns a living. One day when she was sleeping inside her vehicle, someone knocked at the window and called her by her real name. As soon as she rolled down the window, a man dressed in a black suit gave her a card similar to what the recruiter used to hand out while choosing the new players. A number is written behind the card, and when she calls the number, she is told to state her name and birth date if she wants to be a part of the Squid Games. She follows the instructions, shares the required details over the call, and arrives at the designated pickup location, unaware of the danger that awaits her. The episode ends with Kang No-eul reaching the place and getting inside one of the trucks standing there. She enters the truck and gets inside one of the cabins. At the same time, Jun-ho calls the remaining members of the team and tells them that Plan B is in effect. In the final few seconds of the episode, viewers get to know that Kang No-eul is not entering the game as a contestant, but as a security guard dressed in the pink jumpsuit. With such an ending, things are only going to get more interesting, and in the coming episodes of Squid Game Season 2, viewers will get to know what Plan B is.